You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, May 10th, 2018. This is your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Our first story today is from investing.com. It's the top 5 things to know in the market today. First thing to know is all eyes are on U.S. inflation data. Thursday's calendar features the biggest economic data point of the week. The Commerce Department will publish April inflation figures at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, with traders watching to see if the data will run hotter than expected. Market analysts expect consumer prices to rise 2.5% on a year-over-year basis. That's up 2.4% in March. Core inflation, which excludes food and fuel, is projected to climb 2.2%, a tad faster than the 2.1% gain recorded the preceding month. NVIDIA reports earnings. As earnings season draws to a close, NVIDIA is one of the notable names slated to report fiscal first quarter results after U.S. markets close Thursday. The graphics chipmaker is expected to report earnings per share of $1.56 on revenue of $2.82 billion, according to estimates. Investors will be particularly interested in news related to future prospects for graphics processors and data centers in the gaming segment, artificial intelligence, and cryptocurrency mining. Third thing to know is oil prices notch another 3.5-year high. Oil prices continued higher, notching another 3.5-year peak as escalating geopolitical tensions between Israel and Iran cut further uncertainty about supply disruptions from the region. Brent crude futures at one point touched their highest since November 2014 at $78 a barrel. It was last $77.72, up 51 cents when this article was published. The fourth thing to know is U.S. stock futures point to a positive open. U.S. stock futures pointed to a positive open as markets awaited a fresh batch of economic and corporate earnings, while eyeing movements in the oil space. And the fifth thing to know is for Bank of England, it's Super Thursday. The Bank of England will announce its rate decision at 11 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, with market expectations now overwhelmingly in favor of interest rates being held at the current rate of 0.5%. Interest rate bets have swung around sharply from early April when investors priced a 90% chance of the BOE raising rates by 25 basis points. Our second story today is from investing.com. U.S. jobless claims remain unchanged at 211,000 in the latest week. The number of people who filed for unemployment assistance in the U.S. last week rose less than expected, according to official data released on Thursday. The number of individuals filing for initial jobless benefits was unchanged from 211,000 the previous week, the Labor Department said. Analysts had expected claims to rise 219,000 last week. And our next story gives us the outcome here from CNBC.com. U.S. Consumer Price Index rose 0.2% in April versus 8.3% increase expected. U.S. consumer prices rebounded less than expected in April, as rising costs for gasoline and rental accommodation were tempered by a moderation in healthcare prices, pointing to a steady buildup of inflation. The Labor Department said on Thursday its consumer price index rose 0.2% after slipping 0.1% in March. In the 12 months through April, the CPI increased 2.5%, the biggest gain since February 2017, after rising 2.4% in March. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is news you can use for today, Thursday, May 10th, 2018. Your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Trade smart and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Options News Rundown. To learn more about these stories or any other developments from the world of options, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.
The preceding program was a production of the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options, facebook.com/theoptionsinsider, or via questions@theoptionsinsider.com.